Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and somebody contacted me via an email today and wanted to know how to make a 100 4-inch by 4-inch square cutting out of like a plastic. And I'm going to suggest, and there's a lot of ways to do it, and then they want to put a number in the center of each 4-inch square from 1 to 100. I'm a big fan of TagCut that was invented by Roy Brewer from Engraving Concepts because it's going to save you time on the cutting big time. So we're just going to start and we're going to draw a perfect square and make it 4 inches by 4 inches. We just have to make it 4 inches since your ratio's locked. And then open up TagCuts, and you can get it off my Corel file share page. Go under Files. Well, it's not showing right now. Go to Files, and then there's a search window for search for files, and just go to TagCut. It's a macro, and you just have to load it. And if you need help, I've got videos on that too. But we're going to go to Tools and Scripts, and there's TagCut right there. I'm going to double click on it. Comes up. It already knows that I want a 4x4 square. I think the most you can do is 9. Let's try 10. It used to be 9. And then, yep, see the limit is 9. But that's not a problem with most people. And then we'll make it 5 deep. And just hit create. Oh, there's more than. When you need to have a blank screen, evidently. So it's made it. What is cool about TagCuts, and I've made plenty of videos, that they are individual lines. So you actually have to go and ungroup this together. So your laser is not having to cut but one line. So it's not having to cut twice on the same line. Now, the only disadvantage in this is there's no way to really center because there's just lines. So a couple things you can do, we'll just type out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get them the size you want. Go up to Object and break that apart. Now this is a little unorthodox, but the only way I know to get it to work, this thing is 20 inches tall, so I set up my nudge factor on 20. And bear with me, so there's 45. So depending on his laser size, I could have done half of them. I could have put it, 6 down for my laser. But what you need to do to make it easy, and the way I would do it, is take the Smart Fill tool and just nudge these down. Nudge them all down. And what that's doing is creating blocks. And if you'll just stay with me here in a minute, I'll show you how this is going to help you. Because the other ones are just lines, so you can't have the number magically center to that line because there's nothing there but lines. Now we're making blocks. So we made blocks that are equal to that. Let's just move this out of the way. And we're going to nudge this up and nudge this up, and they are exactly where the other ones were. And then just left click, and I'm going to make them black just so we'll know. And then, so, there's in position layout that'll put numbers in squares. But if you grab your 1, hold down your shift, grab your block and hit EC. Grab your 2, hold down your shift, EC. Grab your 3, hold down your shift, CE. Doesn't matter what order you put it in. And you'll get so good at this, just hold down your shift. As a matter of fact, you could probably almost do a macro for this, but maybe not. Now, you want to grab the letter first before you grab the box. Because if you grab the box first and then hold down the shift, it'll do this. It'll move the box over there. So you want to grab your letter first, or your number first, hold down your shift, CE. Number, box, EC. Number, box, CE. Now, and just do that. Now, what I the way I look at it, that didn't take very long. Now, like the 12s and the, 13 digits and the 50 and the 100, are going to be a little bit trickier than the single digits. But when this is running, you can be doing the next page and sitting there watching your laser run and be a little, be a little productive. Now, what you can do is, what we need to do is hold down the Alt key and nudge those down. Whoop, it actually did the block. So what we could do is just grab the numbers and just nudge them up. Then you can actually save this for next time. And then those will be right there ready to cut. And I think the best way to do it. And if you don't understand what I mean by it's just having, the laser is going to go zip, 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 instead of going zip, zip. So it's only cutting that line one time. So you're going to engrave it and then cut it. And like I said, putting in 50 numbers or 45 numbers or, however many numbers you want, you've got to sit there and watch the laser run. You'll have plenty of time to do the next sheet. Anyway, I hope that made a little sense, and thank you for watching.